How you doing today, man?
Dude, I've been doing pretty well.
When was the last time we had a session? It's been a while, I feel.
I think it was like last year.
Remind me what character you played again.
I have picked up Hero, and I have
Okay.
taken a liking to him.
I don't know if we've ever done this on stream, but basically what happens while I'm streaming my sessions is I give a lot of, like, immediate feedback on things that happen. And a lot of it will be, like, small details here and there for, you know, that you can look and with the context of what's happening, it becomes really easy to, like, understand I could have done this better, do that more, and so on. So I'll be giving you a bunch of feedback on small stuff, but I'm also going to eventually wrap it up to the most important key things for you, so you get the best of both worlds, basically. Okay, good fine. Ooh, okay, you did not need to just go for a grab randomly there. It wouldn't really have benefited you. Would have been better to just, like, use spells, land aerials, buff yourself while dashing away. Ooh, okay, good fade back on that jump. Oh, okay, full hops in. Nice. Ooh, a little bit early. With Lucina, there's no way you're gonna two-frame her, so you have to save it for, like, ledge trapping with those slashes. Nice. Ooh, okay. No Rosie so far. Good mix-up on that one. Ooh, okay, not a good option there. Honestly, it would have been better if you fought yourself to get into the middle rather than trying to hit me. Bounce? Interesting. Okay, you had better options there. Not that bounce is too bad here, but still. Ooh, okay, bad option. Okay. You are looking for zoom exceptionally little. Like, even though you have a double, because it's not just that, you know, that I can recover, so let's not zoom. The problem is that Hero sucks at getting off the ledge, and then he also sucks at getting off the corner. So you can just avoid that whole situation by looking for zoom more. That was a terrible up tilt. Oof, oof. Okay, I almost died. Yeah. Ooh, a bit early on that one. Again, not looking for zooms at all. Good jab. Jab's a really good move for Hero. Just anti-air short hops really well. Especially because it's the first one that does it, so you can cancel it pretty well. That's a good option. Ooh, really down tilt the Lucina. Yeah, I've noticed a pattern of, like, regular get up, full hop, but try to shield dash in after regular get up. Try to go for, like, roll in with good timing sometimes. Just a tiny bit more. That was supposed to be a better double jump punish there with maybe a back air. Interesting. Dash grab there. Nice, good side B reaction there. I like the side B against the platform there. It was a good option too. It's still even, you know. full hop exactly. F tilt there was not a good choice. Short hops would have been a little bit better because then you can decide to at least land something or down B. I'll tell you, you see these full hops are still happening. I'll tell you this much, I've never dealt with this little zoom in my life. Good up tilt. Ooh, okay. He's dead. Yeah. Three things so far. First thing, when you regularly get up, stop full hopping so much. Short hop in more. Shield dash in more. Roll in more with good roll timing. And that also means don't just limit yourself to so many regular get-ups. Like, do feel free to react with other ledge options. And a key word here is react with other ledge options. That would be my first note. Second thing, focus more on short hopping and landing aerials, but don't land the aerial every time you short hop. Sometimes just down B, like short hop back, press down B, see what you can get. Buff yourself if I'm too far away for the aerial, or like press a spell if you have like something like sizzle, or cancel it. You know, like that play is absurd. What's up, Phenomenal Fighter? Something else is, like I said, third note, you gotta look for more zooms. Like, your character just skips disadvantage state by finding it. That's such a big deal. Like, zoom may be your most important spell, actually, but you're not looking for it. So you're at the ledge a lot. And you're easy to edgeguard that way, and you're easy to, what's it called? Ouch. Yeah, you're just easy to keep at the corner and punish at the corner as well. It makes it easier to find zoom if you just DI away everything. You just get so much more, like that was DI in, for example, right? So if you DI'd out on both of those hits, first of all, the first hit, if you DI'd that out, I wouldn't have gotten F tilt. Or I wouldn't have gotten, you know, yeah, you wouldn't have been close enough, basically, for the F tilt. And even if I F tilted you and you DI'd out, you wouldn't have died. Or just, instead of DIing in, you could have DI'd up to get more space to find that zoom. Because it's hard to find zoom if you're, like, so close. And there, you can flick, look, like there, that's an F throw to quickly press down B, look at the menu. If there's no zoom, either double jump or just, like, pick something else and immediately recover. Like, it's just way better. Oof, good pair. That actually punished me. That's kind of crazy. I would see there. I was definitely too close for the buff. Yeah.
I'm not expecting those up. Damn it.
That's not relevant, actually. I know you're not expecting it, but it's not relevant. You're just not doing. You're not finding zooms. You're not DIing away to be able to find zooms. I would actually, you know what, I'm going to put that as priority number 1 note. Like, that would be note number 1. Because that's, to me, this is, I haven't seen a single zoom yet. And, like, when I play some of the best heroes, they will take zoom whenever they can. They will try to find zoom whenever they can. And it makes things so hard to play against. If you're not looking for zooms, but you're looking to be stuck in disadvantage for much worse, I would say that's just a worse play strategically, and it makes it easier for you because of course it's risky. It makes it easier for, like, right there, you could have looked for it before double jumping, for example. Instead of swinging there, you could have looked for it as well, for example. But yeah, it makes it easier to find if you're just ready to DI away everything, because then you're actually not close enough to panic with something quickly. I can't actually punish your menu immediately. But now, like, you've been stuck in disadvantage for a while. dash away, not roll. Ay. Good downer.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think best case scenario that you side beat instead. Like, soon as you got hit there was no choice other than look for Zoom, pray for the best. You could have maybe, like, even found another possibility of finding Zoom by, like, picking a really quick spell. So, like, to me, by far, you are the only hero that's easy to keep in disadvantage so far because of the lack of Zoom or finding Zoom or distancing yourself for Zoom and disadvantage. Okay, bit rush there. Just tech. Look at, yeah, exactly. There it is. Now I just have to accept that there was no disadvantage state. There's no advantage state for me. I just won neutral and it's reset immediately. There's no consequence for you. Usually with hero players, if there's something they want to keep their mana for, like the most crucial thing would be Zoom. It's like your most important spell. Oh yeah. I love how Lucina like opens her mouth. She's like, "Oh wow."
Oh no.
She poggers. Yeah, a little bit too far away. I mentioned this as a note before too, but like another big thing you can work on is short hopping a lot more for your landing aerials, but also short hopping a lot more and mixing up like a down B, so that now I have to deal with that too in your short hops. I'm picking the right spell or buffing if you're too far away, slash if you're close enough. Canceling it if you just want to, you know, not do any of that stuff. So I guess
I did it too.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The fourth note would basically be like, be comfortable down Bing and canceling down B more often in a short hop, because you kind of just like, you're not finding menus as frequently as you could. Or dash away, short hop, basically short hop out, and then either you land an aerial or you menu cycle. And that menu is a rock, paper, scissors between, do I pick a spell or do I cancel, basically. And which spell you pick depends on, is he close enough for the slash? Am I too far away and the only thing I can do is press a buff, or do I cancel? And you can do that to cancel at any range. But you can keep looking for something that you want a bit more that way. And the menu is the one thing I don't want to deal with. Like, menu is the most stupid thing in this game. There's so many crazy things to deal with. Like, the slashes are ridiculous. The buffs with the slashes are way too overpowered. But the buffs, I don't want you to have them. And so, like, and some of the projectiles are just ridiculous as well. So, like, if that's what I'm dealing with, then that game kind of sucks to play against. But an honest hero that, like, is playing Smash very well, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, he's just kind of an average character. Yeah. My fifth note would be stop being so aggressive at the corners. Zoom.
Yeah. So I gotta focus more on spacing, pretty much.
Yeah, you're a sword character, of course. And then if you're not focusing on spacing, you're basically looking for spells as you're short hopping back or as you're dashing back, and you're using the rock, paper, scissors of like, do I use it? Do I not? Or do I buff myself? Pretty much. And by canceling it, you're outplaying how I'm trying to like outmaneuver getting hit by some menu bullshit, or approach you in a rushed way, which you maybe are able to punish with up B out of shield, for example, or a grab or whatever. And so, yeah, that would be that's the core, really, game plan. You're gonna regularly get up, and then you're gonna full hop. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. I think my sixth note would be, don't be afraid to, don't stop being aggressive. Don't be afraid to find more up Bs out of shield, because that move is actually really good. And yeah, so if you're not doing that, if you're not landing aerials and spacing them and finding like certain spells and like, you know, cycling with down B, you're finding other things. Like, there's an opportunity to like landing punish or whiff punish with side B on reaction, or I can maybe dash jab to try to call him out on his short hop and mix him up this way. Or I could shield shield dash in and maybe find something out of shield. Like, these things become the mix-up. You know, when I asked heroes what the worst spell in the game was, you know what they told me? They told me Magic Burst was the worst. Do you know why they think Magic Burst is the worst? Because it spends all of the mana. And I'm like, yeah, but what's so what? Like, it's such a big reward, right? And they're like, yeah, but then we don't have Zoom. So everything was so centered about finding Zoom and being able to at least find Zoom. Because this is not on you for not getting out of the corner. This is just the character sucking at it. And
I mainly think Magic Burst would be the worst simply because it has the chance to be interrupted. Because especially against characters with projectiles, if you don't have bounce at that moment,
Sure.
it could just be interrupted, and now you don't even get your hits in.
Sure. Well, I mean, if it gets interrupted, the negative part is no mana, which means no Zoom. That's why, like, the interruption makes it extra bad. Ooh, yeah, rushed it. Okay. Good not zooming there, because honestly, that was a bit tight. Wow, nice.
I'm surprised I got that. Let's go.
Yeah, that was good. Regular get up into a full hop? No.
Oh, no. I remember.
Okay. Okay, I forgot to tell you this, but there's a 7th or 8th note. I don't know which one I'm at. When I double jump out, don't be afraid to like find a spell against my landing. That is such a big deal. Yeah, don't do that.
Find a spell as like a covering for landing.
Yeah, like now I'm locked to a land. Like I've double jumped. I'm locked to landing. If I cycle through the menu and there is something I can press like sizzle, kaboom, or another like whatever it would be to hit me landing, take it. And if there's a buff, take that instead. Or like take one of them at least, you know? Like now you get something huge because Hero's not good at catching landings. Like he's average at it. Without those things, I would say. Like if you're just playing like with his normals, it's not the greatest.
Up tilt's like all you have.
Pretty much, yeah, and like maybe side B on landings and so on, but overall, like I can maneuver around them somewhat easily with directional air dodges, neutral air dodge, fast fall, and so on. Fine zoom. Yeah. See, I don't know. Like it's just.
I guess I need to find zoom in a better way.
No, not better way. I'm launched equals find zoom. It's just not better way immediately. Just find it. Like look for it. Because if you're gonna recover with double jump up B, you might as well look first. Not here because there was basically no launch. Here you have Okay, I don't know why you're rushing the menu. Oh, that reached. Ooh, too early. You rush your menus. That would be my final note. Take your time. You don't actually want to make it into a gamble. Ouch. If it becomes a gamble, you're playing this like, haha, lucky hero character. But if you're actually not rushing the menu, you're playing a really strategic and absurd character. Because it's funny, I was talking to the heroes, and I was like, would you guys consider Hero a luck-based character? And they were like, no, absolutely not. We hate that people say that. And I'm like, okay, why? And they basically described that down B is like a charge, a charge shot, basically. Like, it's a strategic thing where using it and canceling it makes people jump, etc. And makes people shield, and you can choose to buff yourself, or the sword is absurd, and the spells are absurd, and they're all strategically using it with like their jump and canceling it and how they're using it, and together with short hopping now I gotta keep in mind like landing aerials or spells, and yeah, basically it's all because of how they're actually trying to look at the menu and pick the fastest thing that they see. Now I know that's not something that is maybe easy for all people to do, but that's why they saw Hero as not luck-based, unless you're just, like, gambling the menu quickly by picking something quickly.
Yeah, which is pretty much, like, what I did mostly when I first started playing, and then I was like, what if I just thunk, like, a little more?
Yeah.
Use my brain.
Definitely. You know, short hopping back gives you that tiny bit of distance to maybe look for something. See, there's no way. There's no reason. There's no reason to even rush, actually, from that distance. Kaboom. Good choice. Pick a buff. Nice. That's not bad. I would stay close enough so that maybe your sword just destroys the whole ledge here, because you're a little too far. The only thing you get from there is, like, maybe kaboom and buffs, but you already had a good buff going for you. Beast mode Paul. He's like frequently focusing on these things. It's like, do I short hop land aerial? Do I short hop into down B? What do I do off of the down B? Do I use a spell? Do I use a buff? Do I cancel it? Do I read the jump? Do I go for like a mix up like dash shield, or do I dash away and read like a landing with side B? Do I dash jab as a mix up as well? There's always something going on like that. It's those things are the key things basically. He gets hit off stage, immediate, look for zoom. If zoom there, like DI away, distance yourself, find that like escape button of like, nope, not dealing with disadvantage state. Would have been better to dash away or shield instead. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Look for it again. There it is. High chance. I'm sure you know this, but you have such a high chance finding it if you're off stage that on the second try, there's a big chance that you do find it. Oh, you had the slash. Priority on slash if I'm at the corners. Always priority on slash. Yeah, I'm just dead here actually. Technically, that's a slash. Uh-oh. Yeah. Spend the double jump.
Should have been more.
Zoom. Look for it again. There it is. Oh, yeah. Quick clicker. Don't doubt yourself, dude. Zoom is your best friend. This is not in your favor to find what you want. Nice. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was awesome.
Thanks. Okay, good choice actually. Nice, got good up tilt. See, chasing me on my landing, not the best. Usually better to buff or catch landing with a spell after I have double jump. When you dash away, don't just preemptively pull a button, because then you basically defeat the purpose of the dash away. Yeah, man. Any questions before we end this? Anything on your mind?
I don't think I have any questions. I think it pretty much like I got like the necessary like notes I need for improving with these characters. Thanks for the session, man. I appreciate it.
For sure. Yeah, we'll talk soon.